This is going to be my 2020 men's classic physique top five. And so I'm going with fellow Canadian Chris Bumstead, taking the title again this year. I think Chris is going to come in more improved than he was last year. He had some issues last year and still managed to pull off the win. So when you're the reigning Mr. Olympia champion and you come back in improved, most likely you're gonna retain that title. And I see Chris retaining that title, coming in more conditioned, more polished, and bringing the classic lines that he's known for. He's got great balance and symmetry, and he knows how to pose. He knows how to, conduct himself properly on stage. And I'm just super impressed with this guy. He's still has a lot left in the tank. Let's see. We'll see if he continues to go on competing after this. I know he's had some, health issues that has hindered him, but hopefully he stays healthy. He can keep moving on. And I have Chris Bumstead taking that first place spot. All right, moving on to the second place finisher. I have Breon Anderson coming in second at the 2020 Classic Physique Mr. Olympia competition. Breon has an amazing physique. He's got so much genetic potential, and probably the best poser in the men's classic physique division. And I think last year his issue is he was a little flat. And right here you can see he's not popping like he normally does. He's in great condition, but because he's a little flat, it's not being displayed as it could be. And another thing too with Breon, even though he's black, his tan is too dark. Once again, you'll hear me throughout my other video critiques, when the guys have too much tan on, they're too dark, right? You lose a lot of the cuts and the separation because you can't even see it. So that's his issue with here. His tan was off. It's too dark. And you got to be polished if you want to be the Mr. Olympia champion. Everything needs to be spot on. And he was unfortunately just not spot on. And even if he is spot on, I just still think Chris Bumstead has a more impressive physique when they stand side by side. And that's why the judges gave it to him last year. And I think it's going to be coming with the same result. And I have Breon coming in once again in 2020 second place men's classic physique division. All right, and going in for that third place position, I have Terence Ruffin. Once again, amazing athlete, another great poser. Chris, Breon, and now Terence, all awesome posers. They know how to display their physique. And I think you're going to see an amazing posing routine from Terence on stage at the Olympia this year. He is just gifted with talent. And, so I have him coming in third place. He's got great condition here. This is from the Arnold 2020. And he's got complete balance. He's got great quads. He's got, great upper body, great symmetry. But he's kind of like, the Sean Clarita, where he's just, if he was bigger, right, he would do better. So I don't think he's got enough of the size in the division to take it to Breon and Chris Bumstead and move up ahead of those guys. So I have Terence coming in third place. This is going to be a battle for sure. But I think he's gonna be able to retain that third place position this year. And in fourth place, I have Alex Cambronero. Although this guy is a wild card because he has a great physique. He is on the bigger side in the division, so he can stack up better with Chris and Breon. So I'm taking a gamble of putting him in fourth because he does have the potential to move into that third place position and take out Terence. Um, Again, good poser here. Maybe not as good as the top three that I've listed so far, but still great. He comes in condition. He's a little slight in the legs, and that would be what's holding him back from getting up in that top three. Is to see because his condition here from last year's Mr. Olympia isn't spot on. He's holding some water, and especially on his backside here, as you can see, it's not super striated. There's a film of water back there. So I have Alex coming in fourth place. Just needs to improve his quad development and his hamstring development, and he can see himself moving up into that top three position in Olympia if he just brings it. So he's a wild card. I could see him, definitely fourth place is what I'm calling for, but he has a chance to slip up into the third place if he really brings it in the next few weeks here. And rounding off the top five, I have Wesley Vissers. This is some posing from the 2018 Chicago Pro, where I felt he looked pretty good here at this show. So I've seen some recent photos of and video of Wesley, and he is looking absolutely peeled, shredded. So that's why I'm bringing him up to that fifth place position here, the 2020 Classic Physique Mr. Olympia. I think he still needs a lot of work, especially in the quads department and hamstrings. As you can see here, he turns around. It's just not up to the caliber of a Breon, Terence, or a Chris Bumstead, right? He's just not there yet, but if he brings in that condition, you're definitely going to see a lot more detail in his hamstrings and his quads, but I don't think he's going to have any extra added size. So, he's reminiscent of Arnold, right? That's what he's kind of known for too. Good poser, not up to the level of Terrence and Breon and Chris, but he definitely has potential to move up the ranks if he just continues to improve his physique, improve his posing, and if he brings up his legs. So that's it. That's my top five for the 2020 Men's Classic Physique Division. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And thanks for watching this video.